Do you see it on yours? Hi, Katie. Yay, finally catching a live. I'm trying to do more of them. Hi, Miss L. Hi, Eliana. All right, ladies. So since you guys are here, hi, Cheryl. I just want to mention really quickly, we are on the Facebook page and we are also in a Facebook group, not my private group. It's like a free live readings group. I am trying to grow the channel. So we are, I still have my sunglasses on. So we are trying to expand a little bit. I do have Junior here with me. So everybody say hi to Junior. So he's going to help us keep the nasty words and things, you know, under control. I do want to say also, I noticed in the last live on the Facebook page, it was either the last one or the one right before that, scammers. There's going to be scammers. So if anybody comments, if you guys are on the Facebook group, and if anybody comments and says, hey, message me for your reading or whatever, that has nothing to do with me, they're just scammers, I don't recommend it. Spirit will draw you where you need to go. So I just wanted to make sure to like say that right off the bat, because I did notice it in the comments from the Facebook group a couple live readings ago. It just means we're growing, so that's super good, right? But it can be a little stressful and it's rude. So it's hard when I'm trying to do it by myself. I think that's why I try to keep them like as small and minimal as possible, because it's just super hard doing it by myself. But that is really the only thing I wanted to mention. I didn't have anything set. I just really felt like coming on and talking to everyone and doing some free readings today. It's been a really good day for me. So I just thought I would share that energy with you guys. I know last live my energy was a little low. It happens, right? We go through the things. But hi, Carol. I'm so glad all you guys are here. So Carol, I'm not sure where you're watching, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, but I just wanted to say we did make a little announcement about the scammers. So if you guys are in the Facebook group and you are seeing like comments where people are like, you know, commenting on your comments and telling you to message them or inbox them, I just want to make sure everybody knows that that is not me, and it's not, you know, you guys all know how to get a hold of me. So. What was the reflective thing? What reflective thing?
The bronze star thing.
What bronze star? This?
Yeah.
Is it reflecting?
Up top.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put it back. I normally pin it back. I'm sorry, guys. That is my man catcher. I'm going to show it to you guys. I don't know if you've seen it. My neighbor gave me or made this for me. So how cool is this, right? I love it. I do got to pin it back when we do the lives. So today I wanted to, what is she saying? Does the dream catcher have something reflective? Yes, it has that star on there. I'm sorry, Miss Earl. Is it clear now? Orbs are good sometimes, but that's probably just the light shining off that star. So we have somebody new. This is Magic. Hi, can I ask? So probably has a question. Go ahead and ask your question. Can you see that one, honey? Subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. Spirit, yes, Mrs. L. I'm feeling really good energy today. So I did a Etsy reading for someone really close to me that gets a lot of readings, and I just definitely felt Spirit's energy. It was super strong, and I don't know, I've just had like this great day. The energy just been, I don't know. Wants to know how did his professor feel about the meeting today? Magic. How did Magic's professor? I like your energy. Well, thank you. It's super good today. Miss L says welcome. She's so nice. So really quick, before I jump into the questions, I want to show you guys, remember my neighbor that made me the dream catcher? She brought me this little gift bag the other day, and it came in this little bag just like this, and it had all kinds of cute stuff in it, like sage and cinnamon sticks, and she had this adorable bag that she gave me, and it had a tarot deck in it. It didn't have the book, and I could tell like it's one that she's used, you know what I mean? Um, so I had to look it up to find it, and it's called the Llewellyn Tarot. So that's what we're going to use today to answer the questions. It's been working amazing for me. I love all my decks. I've never had any issue with decks. I know, knock on wood, I've heard people say that their decks just kind of stop talking to them. I think I would cry if something like that happened. But I've just never really had an issue with that situation. But some of them, like the messages do come a lot easier, I guess you could say, like a lot clearer and a lot easier. So I'm super excited to use it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's not going to be in my
Maybe she's talking about my screen.
oh, honey, scoot over. Maybe your screen is reflecting in the thingy. That's Junior, Miss L. Let me know if it gets better. But this one is not going to be in my Amazon affiliate links because I didn't actually purchase it through Amazon. It was a gift. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that or not. But if I do decide to link it, I will let you guys know because I just absolutely love that deck. If you haven't seen it before, make sure to check it out. And it's called the Llewellyn Tarot, and it's about like Wales. It's all based on these stories in Wales, which is way up north in the world. If you didn't know, me and Junior had to look it up. We were like, where's this at? But it's all like Welsh history, so I just thought I loved it. It was super cool. And then while I was here showing my deck, I wanted to show you guys the two that Tiffany gave me. I don't know if you guys remember Tiffany. She comes into the live sometimes. Tiffany gave me these two decks. We do have like, I don't know what the percentage is, but I want to say like 5% of all my views are from India. Isn't that weird, right? So I thought these were super cool because it's India's ancient oracle. And this is the Vedic astrology deck. I don't know if you guys know the two different like astrology charts that people study. So I'm not really too familiar with this one. So we're not going to use these today because I'm going to try practicing and like, you know, getting to know them and that type of thing before we do it. But I just wanted to show you guys that because I'm super excited. And so for, I know that we have a lot, like I said, 5% watch the videos from India. So super excited to use these and super excited to get like more knowledgeable about the culture. So that's kind of awesome. All right, so let's go back to Magic's question. So Magic's question was, how did the professor feel about your meeting today? These cards are so airy. They shuffle. I mean, it's amazing. I just can't get over how much. I was so grateful. Did I say I have like the best neighbors ever? All right, so we have a Facebook one, honey. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, can you read it to me?
If it's 16/11/97. I think it's supposed to be 6/11/97.
Okay.
5 a.m. Chichutawani, Pakistan.
Oh, someone from Pakistan. That's cool.
It says, sir, please tell me how long to go to the job is possible.
Oh, that's a good one. We will totally answer that question shortly. Oh, okay. So we're in that group, honey. So a bunch of them are going to come in. I know. All right. So let's try to keep them in order. We'll do the best we can, guys. This is our first time in the free psychic live group. Beautiful group, by the way. Amazing thing they offer in there. But so just kind of bear with us, okay? All right. So for Magic, how did the professor feel about their meeting today? Six of Swords. So something could have been turbulent before and now things are calmer. Seven of Wands. It's possible that someone feels like they need to have some sort of boundaries. And Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is like a massive achievement. It's like someone who's very independent, someone who's very strong, worthy. She built these 9 Pentacles by herself, on her own. So I would say if there was an issue with the professor before magic, I would say you guys have definitely moved away from that, moved to a little bit more calmer water. The Seven of Wands tells me it's possible that you need to maintain healthy boundaries with this person. But Nine of Pentacles tells me it's a success. So I hope that was helpful. Miss Elsa, she can see spirit. Lots of people have been, I don't know, like it's weird. It's one of them days where you just walk around and you get all kind of compliments. You know what I mean? It's like people just see you glowing. It's been like that. Katie says she had a good day too. I'm so glad, Katie.
Magic, that was first. I think I messed up some McCarty with Makila Michelle. I said she went next, but actually it's Hannah Jet supposed to go.
Hannah goes next.
Yeah, it's actually supposed to be Hannah.
Can you read the question to me because it's already gone on my.
Pakistan. Is it possible for them to go to
Dubai. So is it possible for them to go to Dubai?
Yes.
All right, Hannah, let's see if you're going to Dubai. What a beautiful place if you are. So is she in Pakistan?
I believe so.
Amazing. My younger sister is Pakistani. She makes the best food. All right, so we have the star. That's beautiful. So I'm going to say that's a big O yes, right? The star is a major arcana, and it is Aquarius. So you might have Aquarius in a major aspect of your birth chart. But I would say yes, it's like a new beginning. It's hope for the future. It's like renewal. It's like a, it can also be like a deep spiritual cleansing. Page of Cups was next and 8 of Wands on the bottom. So a definite yes.
Okay, so now it's Marquila.
Marquila?
Marquila Lachelle.
I hope we're saying that right.
She would love to know about her love life and career. Have I met my soulmate yet? Will I be married maybe? And what my career will be like?
So love and career.
Love life and career. Yeah. May she marry soulmate. Wish she get married. And what's the career like? Yeah, she's shy for that. So maybe you could.
Ask yes, Katie. I was just gonna say, like, if the original tribe wants to ask some questions, please feel free to.
And then
Let's do love life real quick. What was her name?
Marquila Lachelle.
Marquila Lachelle. 4 of Pentacles, holding on to something too tightly. Knight of Swords needs to take a message of freedom, liberation. The Death card is coming out here. There could be some Scorpio energy. This could just be where Pluto went direct last week, which means something fell away. Knight of Cups coming in. So that is someone bringing you a message of emotions, love, Ace of Swords. It's like some sort of victory, but this is a very hard fought victory. There could have been a sacrifice. Like this is probably the sacrifice here. And then this is like the new situation here. Two of Pentacles. It's possible that someone's still juggling the two different people, the two different situations. And then Temperance, healing. So I do feel like it's possible that you just got out of a relationship, and there's some sort of healing that needs to be done with that situation before this new situation comes in. I think that because I see that Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is about like repeated cycles, or like it could be like where you feel stretched in too many directions. Seven of Pentacles is going to be on the bottom, and I asked just Spirit to show me something quickly about your career. So whatever it is that you're doing with your work situation, Spirit's asking you to be patient. Seven of Pentacles, this guy says, like, he's looking at all these pentacles and he's like, I don't even know what I'm doing with all of this. But the Seven of Pentacles is like you're almost there. So I hope that was helpful.
Okay, so I think Katie good now. She wants to know what her current energy is for her current energy for her twin.
Oh, awesome. Just a regular current energy, Katie. This is actually really cool because now I'll get to show you guys what the readings look like. Of course, we're going to do a smaller version, but what the twin flame readings in my Etsy store will look like. Kind of give you an idea of the spread. And Katie, anytime that happens, just send me a message and I'll make you a coupon. I mean, I've figured out how to do the 75% off. I'm not going to do those often for everybody. So I know we got a bunch of new people in here. I do offer twin flame coupons if you need them, but they're usually 50% off. Katie, original tribe members, I don't know. I guess we're grandfathering them in. So all right, just a short one, Katie. Let's see what happens.
There's this person who says QP Hour. It says send me a friend request for your reading.
Yeah, those need to be deleted. Yeah, if you guys come in and start commenting and scam and ask people to come to your thing to read, one, just make your own, and two, we are going to delete it immediately. So just letting you guys know. I'm sorry. All right. And I only say that because I don't know who the person is. And like, I don't want to send the people I know somewhere that you see what I'm saying. So I'm not trying to be mean. I just really have to protect my tribe, and that's how we're going to do it. All right. So current energy for masculine energy, I have Hanged Man. Feminine, I have Four of Wands. Wow, that's big. Bridging energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. Okay, so that's super easy really quickly. We're all collectively dealing with the codependency. I know you guys have heard me talk about it. So yeah, this is what you want. This is what's happening, right? The Hanged Man tells me like suspended between two worlds. There does need to be like a release and let go. It's possible this person is a little bit closer. You're there because you got the Four of Wands, and that is union. It's like you're ready. Katie, I don't know if you remember, we were talking about how like, especially with the channel, was like the perfect example is we were growing, and then it was just like, bam, we got the brakes put on, right? And we had to stop. I experienced a lot of like lower vibrational energy, and I really couldn't figure out like how to get out of it. And I'm like on here telling all you guys how to do this, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what's happening? And I didn't know what was going on. And I just very much feel like Spirit was just having us balance. There was so much imbalance between the masculine and the feminine. Hi, April. That I think it just caused so many issues that like we just had to wait. We just had to wait till like we could catch up. And then what happened is when I don't know if I talked about this in the October update, but I think what happened is we were kind of forced to wait till we caught up, and we did catch up, but it's almost like we're starting over. It's almost like I'm having to relearn little things in the morning to make sure that like I'm in a more high vibrational energy. super easily was pulled back down. And so that's so weird to me. Especially, so I'm not trying to, I don't want to sound cocky or anything. I've just really been doing a lot of spiritual healing work for a good minute. And so it was really weird for me to like have this redo situation. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's happening here. I think everybody's working on codependency. Me and Junior were actually talking about codependency today. It's so weird how we can be codependent on other people, on other things. Nobody likes stepping out of their comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like, are you commenting from my Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Well. Okay. So I'm going to say that is going to be the issue. Let's do a real quick head, heart, and higher self space, just so everybody kind of gets an idea of what the spread looks like. And of course, we do clarify in the Etsy reading. I gotcha. Okay. So masculine's headspace, the sun. So this person is thinking about something new, a new future, a new situation. It's like they've been stuck here for a long time and they're just ready to start, you know, anew. Heart space, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So still not wanting to let something go, still learning to release and let go, holding on to something too tightly. The death card coming out again, Scorpio energy. But of course, it could very much, again, I think we're all dealing with that Pluto coming direct. Pluto was in retrograde for like 6 months and now is out, and it's like, you know, and so I'm not a big fan of retrogrades, period. But yeah, Katie, we're all very much dealing with this Pluto situation. And it is very much forcing us all to release and let go, like even more. Yes, 3 more cards. I just can only give you guys an example of what they look like. So feminine's headspace, what she's thinking about, 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is having to do something on your own. You thought somebody was going to do something with you. And now you're learning that part of this journey means you have to like bring yourself in from the cold, right? Heart space, what you're feeling, the Empress, that's beautiful. So you're feeling connected, which you did tell me that you had a really good day today. So I imagine you had lots of signs from spirit today. I imagine you've seen like lots of synchronicities, numbers, names, that type of thing. So I did too. Super good day, right? All right. And then your higher self, what your higher self is teaching. And that death card is in the masculine's higher self. So that means that the higher self is teaching him about this release and let go, because I do believe it has to do with Pluto going direct. The death card, of course, is Scorpio, and Pluto does rule over Scorpio. All right. And then your higher self is Knight of Wands. So your higher self, Katie, is trying to tell you that you need to take some sort of action. You need to take some sort of passionate, inspired action. All right, so that is my current twin flame energy reading. And then, of course, we do normally do messages from your person, and we end it with guidance. So if any of you guys are interested in that, make sure to check out my Etsy shop. And I did get the descriptions for everything in the box today.
Okay, so
Ophelia?
It's just how
Mark, that happened last time. I remember Mark.
Can you describe the twin flame or something?
So if I remember correctly, this Mark person came in here and asked me, wanted to know who their next romantic situation would be, and all the twin flame cards came up. So Mark knew what it was going to say before Mark asked. But we will do it again. So he wants to know what she looks like. What?
Can you describe our twin flame?
Okay. So twin flame and soulmate, 2 different things. We talk about this a lot. So soulmates are really easy relationships. They don't necessarily have to be romantic relationships. Soulmates are going to be long-term relationships. Again, just super easy over your lifetime type of situation. Twin flames are what I call the catapult to your spiritual awakening. Some twin flames do come into 3D union and do, the whole purpose of being a twin flame is to learn and teach others about unconditional love. And so there are twin flames that come into 3D union, and that's their purpose in life. And you see them all over the internet, YouTube. You see them teaching people all the time, and they're teaching people what unconditional love is. Not all twin flames come into 3D union, and not all twin flames are actually incarnated into this lifetime. So that's how I know that not all twin flames come into 3D union. But yeah, so two different situations. And let's throw the karmic in there while we're in there, right? Karmics are sometimes very long relationships and sometimes very short relationships. But the point about a karmic is once you learn the lesson, because that's what karmics are for, they're to teach you a lesson. Once you've learned that lesson, Mark, you're able to move on and go somewhere else, and you don't allow someone to ever treat you that way again because you've learned that lesson. You don't see that person. You'll never run into that person. You'll hardly ever hear about them. Once a karmic relationship is done, it's done. Can it take you a couple of times to learn the lesson and get out? Absolutely. But once it's done, it's done. Twin flames always come back. Twin flames come back repeatedly, whether it's spiritually, physically, just all the time, it's constantly in your face kind of thing. So that's who your twin flame is, by the way. All right, so let's look and see what spirit shows us about Mark. All right. So we have a Nine of Wands. Somebody's not giving up. Knight of Wands, a message, a passionate message. The Sun. Ooh, this is something new, but the Sun is about like bright joy, happiness, fulfillment, all kind, emotional fulfillment, contentment, everything. The Universe is coming out, so this is going to be about your twin. The Hierophant is coming out. Do you guys see these big major arcanas for Mark? Isn't this crazy? And Judgment. So Mark, you are definitely on a twin flame journey. You got all the cards. And the Fool is on the bottom. Mark needs to take a leap of faith. All right, so okay, so Mark, I remember last time she had blonde hair, I believe blondish brown hair and blue eyes is what I said. And I'm going to say that again, this is a completely different deck. This is the only woman on all these cards. Light skin, light hair, light colored eyes. You probably can't see it real well.
Nice.
But
Wow.
yeah, there you go.
So mom goes next, and then they're married. Mom just said mom. She wants to know if she has a right home church.
She wants to know if she has what?
A right home church.
A right home church. That's a super good question. But you already know the answer to that, my friend. All right. Let's see what Spirit says about Cheryl's home church. Four of Cups. So Four of Cups could say that you might not feel just as comfortable there just yet. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you very much. So Four of Cups says, like, to me, that you might still be a little standoffish, or you felt like someone there was a little standoffish, or it could just be saying that you didn't feel this at all. So it's one of them. Then you have the Magician, as above, so below. That's a big card to get for this question. Five of Cups. Okay, so here's what I think it's telling me. I think it's telling me that previously, in your church situation, it's possible that you felt like blocked out, or you didn't feel like people were like bringing you in or wanting you to be like part of the group. You know what I'm trying to say? I get that with that Five of Cups, because that's like a prior loss, like something that has happened before. And it is about a deep sense of loss. Then we have the Six of Wands. So we have a victory and achievement. It's a noticeable victory. And the Ace of Swords. So again, new clarity. So I would say, yes, you've definitely found somewhere where it's possible. The Magician coming out in the middle of these two, at first I thought that it's possible you felt like that at this church, but I'm going to flat out say you probably didn't. You probably felt this at the previous place that you were, but you feel some sort of loss about it. The blocking out, that could be like, let's say you were going to church and then COVID happened, and then all of a sudden you couldn't go to church no more. You guys remember when that happened? I remember when that happened. And that could have made you feel this loss, like this sense of grieving, right? And magician is like you manifested, you created. You said, I want this new place. I want to go. I want to have a home. And that's exactly what happened. So yes, I would say that definitely in the right place. And I would say like you knew. I could tell by the smile on your face when you came to tell me what that one sermon was about when you went. And I mean, you know, because here's how I know you know, because we were talking about how we feel like when we go to church, that like when spirit is talking through somebody, it doesn't matter what religion, where you're at, it doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter. You're going to hear spirit, and you're going to hear the message that you were supposed to receive from spirit. And you're always going to wonder, like, why everybody else is there? Like, you thought, you know what I mean? That's how I felt. I always wondered, like, why don't they know that he's talking to me? You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is you feel like they're, you know, you feel that connection. You feel like spirit's talking directly to you, and that's how you know.
Eamon would love some guidance on how to handle narcissistic ex current situation. Believes it's a karmic twin.
Okay, so I don't understand that question, because I don't think that there's a such thing as a karmic twin flame. You have one twin flame, and they're not bad. I understand why people would say or think that they are. Twin flames are mirrors. They're there to mirror something to you. Here's a perfect example. Are you ready? A lot of masculine twin flames right now are dealing with they can't commit. There's commitment issues. And thank you, Cheryl. And there is, I don't know what like the nice way of saying this is. They have lots of friends. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, they're very friendly with a lot of people. And that's like collectively, that's something they're learning about right now. And they're trying to, you know, like calm that situation. But it's a mirror. So if your twin is doing this, like let's say your twin is, you know, out and about doing whatnot, it's a mirror. So what he's mirroring, or what they're mirroring to you, is your, for example, the codependency, or the rejection, or the inner child abandonment issues. And you see what I'm saying? That's what you're mirroring back to each other. That's what you're healing. So I don't think there's a such thing as a karmic twin flame. There are karmics, there are twin flames, and then there's soulmates. Oh, okay. All right. And I will say that in most of the readings that I've done in the last couple of years, I just, my own opinion from my own journey, it does seem like karmic relationships are where we deal with narcissistic situations. So that's really super common. All right, so guidance on how to handle it. All right, let's see what comes up. Miss L says, I'm not hooking up with anyone, I'm learning. Miss L, I did the same thing. I kind of dipped my toe out there as I was learning, but I found Junior super quick, and so I just knew that was that. All right. So how to handle narcissistic ex. Current situation. We have 3 of Cups. So right away I'm sensing like third party situation. 4 of Pentacles, somebody's holding on to something too tightly. Here's what I want to say about this 4 of Pentacles, because this is a couple of times it's came out now. The reason that the 4 of Pentacles is holding on to these pentacles so tightly is because this person thinks that nothing better is coming. And they think this is it. So this is all I have. So it's not like it's not if this person is trying to like just hold on to something and not let it go or release it, it's because there's fear that there's not going to be better or there's not going to be more, something like that. It's fear. It's not necessarily out of greed or something like that. A lot of times people see the Four of Pentacles and they're like, well, that greedy, you know, but it's not. It's very much where this person is just fearful that if they release these pentacles, they'll never get them again or they'll never have anything better. You see what I mean? And the Hanged Man, suspended between two worlds. So I'm going to say that you probably are in a twin flame journey, and you probably are in a karmic relationship. I'm also going to say that you probably just recently met your twin, because that's what happens when you meet your twin. It's usually because you're in some sort of issue that your mind, your ego has told you that you can't get out of. A lot of times that's due to narcissistic partners who do narcissistic things and say things that after a while the other person starts to believe. You know what I mean? So I kind of sense all of that. Let's see. The Sun, bright joy for your future. Look at these cards are coming out the same. The Ace of Swords, freedom, liberation, Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay. So you have the Hanged Man, the Sun, and the Emperor are the three major arcanas that came out. I definitely sense like you're more the Hanged Man. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard, not stuck between a rock, like suspended between two worlds. Not sure, like can't go forward, can't go backwards. And the Emperor to me is an Aries, but I am definitely getting like someone who's bossy, controlling, manipulative, that type of energy there. All right, so Three of Pentacles and Seven of Swords coming out. I feel like this person could be deceitful to you. But the Three of Pentacles tells me teamwork. Someone wants to work with you, or you wanted to work with someone. But notice that in this Llewellyn Tarot, see, normally in the Rider-Waite, it shows three people. It looks like they're in a church and they're working together. They have a common goal. This one, she's by herself. It's kind of like my Gilded Tarot. The Three of Pentacles by themselves. It's like you thought somebody was going to help you do something and you're having to learn to do something on your own. It's possible that just this part of the journey means you need to step away. So for example, I'm just in my own journey from my own experience. I was in a karmic relationship when I met my twin, and I had to leave this very unhealthy, abusive karmic relationship permanently. I had left several times before, but permanently. I had to learn my lesson permanently and not go back, right? And I think that's probably where you're at. So I'm not telling you what to do, where to go, nothing like that. I'm just telling you what I had to do. And I had to do that, I would say, for about 3 years, and everybody's journey is different. Everybody's time span is different. And then once I started healing and started, working on this spiritual healing, I was able to start manifesting what it is that I wanted. And now I have my amazing, wonderful, forever soulmate. So I'm just saying, like, that's how it goes for a lot of people on the journey.
So which one was that?
She wanted to know about the karmic and what guidance. And I don't want to say guidance is like, run. No, but, think about maybe being a little more independent and maybe stepping out on your own.
Okay, so now you got another one from Hannah. It says, please tell me about my education, career, and marriage. It says, I want to ask, I love someone, love marriage is possible.
I can't understand the last part. Thank you, Blueberry. Thank you very, very much. And I don't mean to be skipping over anybody. It's just that the YouTube comments is all I can see. That's why I have Junior. He kind of helps me go back and forth through all the different ones.
And you got like blueberry.
Oh, look at that. She says, I've learned, thank you, 3 years and 4 months apart, now stalking. I did kind of get like a creepy vibe from that Emperor. Yeah.
Okay, so you said you didn't understand the questions. I want to ask, I love someone, love marriage is possible.
I want to ask someone if love marriage is possible.
No, she said, I want to ask, I love someone.
Uh-huh.
Love marriage is possible question.
Oh, she loves someone. Is love or marriage possible?
Yeah.
And who is that one?
Hannah Judd.
Hannah. All right.
And then after her, we got 2 more on the Facebook, and then
Hannah is the person you're talking about, your twin flame. So you got the Death card, clarified by the Horned One. In this deck, the Horned One would be like the Devil card. So Scorpio, Capricorn energy, Hermit. The Lovers is here. Page of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles tells me you've kind of been working on something with this person already. But these 2 cards are pretty massive to get here and to get like the very first, you know, see what I'm saying? Like the first group here. But I want to explain the Lovers card. Okay, so when I read tarot, there's 2 cards. There's the 2 of Cups and there's the Lovers. The 2 of Cups is cups are your emotions and your feelings, and the 2 people are offering their emotions to each other. To me, the 2 of Cups is always a soulmate card. It's a very easy relationship. That person is matching your effort. This is the Lovers card. The Lovers card is about difficult decisions, difficult choices. I don't believe that we have a choice if we're in a twin flame journey. I believe you're on the journey. I don't think you can cut cords or I tried to do several things for like 7 years. So I just know there's a lot of things that don't work. And I just don't think that that's how it is. You have to work with the energy, not against the energy. So I get really upset when people are like, well, it's a choice. It's not necessarily a choice. You have a choice. You can like, I'm going to use my free will and I'm not going to be on this journey. That's fine and dandy, but things are going to be difficult. Or you can say, okay, I'm on this journey and I'm going to start working with this energy and finding out what spirit has me on this path for. And when you figure it out and start following your purpose, you can start to manifest your best life. You start to create all these wonderful things, and life is a lot easier and the road is a lot smoother. So I'm going to say that you're on a twin flame journey. I'm going to say that that's probably the person that you were asking about. I don't know if you know that that's your twin or not, but that's a pretty big card to get to come out here in these little lives, you know, kind of things. And these 2 cards are really big cards. It tells me that there's some sort of massive transformation happening with both of you because you have both cards. The Hermit kind of does tell me that this is about your spiritual awakening. And again, twin flames, I do believe, are very much the catapult to a lot of people's spiritual awakening. Again, not everybody's journey is the same. So you don't have to meet a twin flame or your twin flame. One, not everybody is on a twin flame journey. I should mention that. But you don't have to meet that person to experience your spiritual awakening. You can have your spiritual awakening and not have a twin flame. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has a different purpose and a different journey. Is there a lot of twin flames? Absolutely. But not everybody's is that particular journey. You see what I'm saying? So for that Lovers card to come out with these other cards here, pretty massive and pretty much tells me that, yes, you're on this journey. And then you're asking me if like love and marriage is possible. So you want to know if you're going to have 3D union in this lifetime. I'm assuming that's what you're wanting to know. 8 of Pentacles tells me you're going to work really hard for something. But Page of Pentacles tells me it's possible that it will be in a new lifetime. So don't be disheartened by that, because me and my twin are not married. It works much better this way. We very much use our energies together. We very much support each other spiritually. And when I say spiritually, it's different than anything I've ever experienced or probably will ever experience again, right? So it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But I don't want everyone to think that just because they've met their twin that they're bound to have this 3D physical life. You have to remember what the purpose is. The purpose is so much bigger than all of us, really. I mean, it's a pretty big mission that we're here doing. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. And was that what was her? Is it Hannah?
Yeah, she ain't coming.
So Hannah, if you're still here, hit that subscribe button and make sure to check out my channel.
That's in Facebook.
Okay.
Now you got Gina J. Smith. What's up in a relationship? Wants to know if he's cheating on her. And does he love me or is he just playing? They live together. And I haven't been in a relationship.
And what's her name?
Gina.
Gina? All right, Gina, let's see what's going on. And I want to say, guys, it's 7:47. I think we're going to try to go. And I just want to say hi. I see all you guys. Hi. I'm so sorry. If I don't, they go so fast because it's all three together. So don't anybody think I'm ignoring them. Thank you guys, all of you guys, for joining us. Super, super cool. Loving all the energy. All right. So Gina, right? Let's see what he's doing. The Magician. All right, so the Magician can be, and I just want to say the Magician does represent Mercury, and Mercury, of course, Virgo, but Mercury is in retrograde right now. So as normally this card is more about like as above, so below, I'm going to say this card right now is more about like manipulation or maybe making things happen the way they want. The Priestess is here. The Moon is here. And the Queen of Wands. Ooh. So the Two of Pentacles did come out. So here's what I got. The Magician, again, is about manifesting, creating, as above, so below, as within, so without. But it can also be about manipulating and controlling things. The Priestess here is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the bridge energy to me a lot of times in twin flame journeys. The Moon is something, I feel like that's just your fear. It is possible this person has caused you some sort of like sadness. So all I'm really seeing from his side is manipulation. I don't want to say that I really see that this person, it is possible, the Two of Pentacles, but I don't have like a definite confirmation with these cards. But what I am seeing here with the Queen of Wands and the Priestess card coming out, you may be on a journey that you don't even know you're on with these two cards right here.
She said someone told me that you should.
If he has, these two cards would kind of, okay, the Magician, manipulation, and the Moon is about like, it's like someone working or playing with your emotions is what these two cards say. But the Two of Pentacles came out on your side. So I just want to say, Queen of Wands is usually the person that you're reading for. course, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But that High Priestess being the bridging energy, and the Two of Pentacles coming out over here on this side, tells me that it's possible that you're putting too much effort into the wrong relationship. That's what I'll say. I hope that was helpful.
Okay, so that was Gina. Now you need April's, or not April, and Williams.
Ann Williams.
Says, will me and my guy move forward together in a relationship? Is there a commitment for us like moving in together in marriage?
Ann Williams.
Gina says yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Ann Williams. Horned one. Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. And 2 of Cups. So the horned one is like the devil card in the Llewellyn Tarot. So it could just be Capricorn energy, but it could be talking about some sort of like something unhealthy. A 4 of Pentacles, holding on to something too tightly. So I would say, look at this person and tell me, is this person a lot like your previous relationships, or is this person like completely new and not anything like those previous people? That kind of sticks out to me. The Queen of Pentacles is about being in control of your finances. And the 8 of Cups is about like walking away from a situation. So I would say make sure you have really healthy boundaries around your finances with this person. And the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups does say that you are like very comfortable with your finances and you're going to meet someone, and it could be this person, but it's throwing me off a little bit with these 2 cards. But the 2 of Cups, again, if you were here earlier when I was talking about the difference between the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Cups is a soulmate. The 2 of Cups is someone who's like willing to match your effort. So if this person is matching your effort, then I would say yes. If that's not this person, then this is telling me that someone is coming into your environment who's very independent on their own. They're not going to need your money, and they're going to match your effort. All right, I hope that was helpful. And
I don't see her there no more. She said, because he loves me and want to be with me. I guess that'd be another question.
Yeah, that'd be a different one, but I would say that he does want to be with her, but with that devil card coming out, I don't know if it's like for healthy reasons.
Okay, well, you want to go back to her and do that?
No, it's okay, we're good.
Okay, and right now it's Blueberry. So my name is T, and I want to ask what the connection between me and Abdullah is like. It's karmic, soulmate, or twin flame. Currently, we are in no contact, and we are both.
Okay. So I kind of explained this a few minutes ago about the 3 different relationships. We're going to go over it really quickly one more time. Karmic relationships are relationships that, and I'm not going to pull cards to ask if that's your twin, because that's up to you. It's not up to me. But I'm going to tell you what the 3 different relationships are and hope that helps you. A karmic relationship is a relationship that you have to learn a very tough lesson. They're usually very difficult, painful relationships. They can last a long time. Some people think that karmic relationships are short. It took me 20 years to get out of my karmic relationship, so they're not always short. Sometimes it takes you a minute to get out. But once you're out, you're done. You don't go back. You don't think about the person. You don't ask about the person doesn't come back around. It just, that lesson is done and they go on their way and you go on your way, right? That's a karmic. Karmics are usually very narcissistic. That's usually there's usually an empath and a narcissist. So that's usually how that works there. Soulmate, super easy relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but the romantic soulmate relationships are the best. They're usually very long term. You get along really easily with them. They put in the amount of effort. That's that 2 of Cups. You know what I mean? They meet you. They're trying to do just as much for you as you are trying to do for them. They're not trying to take. It's not a taker. It's like 2 givers when 2 soulmates. You see what I'm saying? Soulmate relationship is like 2 givers, right? And then you have twin flames. Twin flames are, you only have one. You have your same twin flame in all your lifetimes. You will see your twin repeatedly, whether they have incarnated into this lifetime or not. You will constantly be, spirit will constantly show you their name. You'll see numbers, birthdays, things will always be brought back around to you. If your spirit is in the 3D physical, you will physically see your twin repeatedly over and over and over. It never stops. So that's your twin, and that is someone that just goes with you with each lifetime, and their purpose is just to help you through your spiritual awakening. You're helping each other remember who you are. So those are your 3 relationships. So think about the people that you're asking about, or the person you're asking about, and tell me which category can you put that person in, and that's how you're going to know that's who your twin is.
After Blueberry, there's Kells Norris.
Okay.
And is Tariq interested in?
Yes or no question. Is Tariq interested? What's her name?
Kells Norris.
Kells. All right. Let's see if Tariq is interested. We're just going to ask a simple yes or no. Wow. Ooh.
Kells is a woman, and wants to know if the man is.
Okay, so we have the Empress coming out, Temperance coming out, and the Tower. Ooh, my goodness. Judgment. Powerful energy. What was her name? Kells? Am I saying that right? Kells?
Yeah, K-E-L-L-Z Morris.
Morris. And the Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. I'm going to say that's a big fat yes. And with the Judgment card coming out in the Tower, this relationship might be a little bit more than you think it is.
Okay, Blueberry wants to have an energy check.
All right, energy check as in twin flame energy check, or just energy check as in your energy. And I'm glad that helped.
Angel and the Kells Norris person, did you tell them yes or no?
Yes, the answer is yes for Kells.
Okay.
And I have the Tower and Judgment, so I really feel like that Kells in a little bit bigger of a situation than they know.
Okay.
And quit calling her Blue. She says, my name is T.
I see. I need help. The T.
All right, between her and Abdullah, let's see.
Okay. And
so 6 of Cups. All right, I'm going to tell you the masculine and feminine energy, and I just want to mention that we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But I'm going to tell you who I think is who, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. All right, so 6 of Cups is about reminiscing, remembering old times, wanting a reunion, wanting to like reunite with someone. The 4 of Cups is someone is blocking someone out, ignoring someone. The reason they do this is out of fear. They don't know what's happening. They don't understand. So they just want to stay in their safe little, blocked in area. And then Page of Pentacles is like there's a new offer, is your bridging energy. Someone needs to offer a new offer. I don't know which side it needs to come from. Ooh, did you guys see that? Big energy. I hope you subscribe. She did say T did say subscribe. I remember that earlier. Yes. So what I think is, I believe you're the one that's reminiscing. I believe you're the one that is like remembering things. And I believe this person is in the 4 of Cups. Now I'm really going to freak you out. Are you ready? I believe you're in your masculine energy and your person is in their feminine energy. This person is way more emotional than you are. You're more in the like protect and provide mode. You're going to protect this situation, this relationship. You see what I'm saying? You're not trying to make it any worse. You know what I mean? Page of Pentacles is like something new, a new offer comes in. But here's the thing about pages. Pages are new, they're young, they're immature, and a lot of times they're not at their fullest potential. So when this offer comes in, it's not going to be as big as you expected it to be. So it's possible you get like, it's going to be a small gesture.
Right. Are you done what you
So,
said?
oh my God, I was thinking same. I have masculine energy. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're on a twin journey, you're going to swap back and forth. There's going to be there's times where I'm in my masculine energy and I'm just like, lock my doors, get the swords. You know what I mean? And then when I'm in my feminine energy, it's like I'm crying because there's a commercial or something that made me sad. You see what I'm saying? So feminines are very more nurturers, caretakers, and masculine energy is more like protect and provide. But you swap back and forth. That's how you heal all of yourself. You're constantly swapping back and forth. And what I've noticed in my journey is if I'm working on my masculine energy, my counterpart, my twin is working on like his feminine energy. He's more in his emotions, more in the feelings. If I'm more in my feelings, it's the complete opposite. It's super weird, but I definitely feel like we swap back and forth. You're welcome. Thank you. And yes, we are going to close it down. Thank you guys so very much. I will make sure to post back in the Facebook group. Again, I'll make sure to do that. Make sure to check out my channel. We are trying to grow and we have been so stuck on subscribers. So go show YouTube, hit the button for me, please. And make sure to hit the like button, share, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for participating and asking all the questions. I love the energy. It was super awesome. Yes, I'm sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night. Thank you, Eliana.
You still got.
It's okay, we're done.